everything that you have ever known with a narcissist, in this relationship with a narcissist, is a deception. But how do you know what is real and what's not? And you know as well as I do that the narcissist lives in fantasy and reality, and then there is this thin line that exists between the two of them. But this one thing is a real deception, and this is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Hello my friends and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking about discard. Yeah, the discard. Now there's so many theories about this, but if we really look at it, okay, so this person says, so this person, aka the narcissist, just leaves. They just go, and you don't have an explanation. You don't actually know where they are, what they are doing. They don't say anything. And you don't get any answers, so you don't even know what the hell is going on, right? So this is the discard. But it remains an illusion, because is it actually real? Because this person comes back. You hear from them again. So does it mean that this was a break in your relationship? If you can call it a relationship, or does it mean that something else is at play here, or that maybe you did get the finality and they said, right, that's it, I'm done, so why are you contacting me again, asking me if I'm okay, or why are you liking my social media posts? Honestly, what is going on? And this is what I'm going to be discussing in the video. But my friends, just before I get into the video, I just want to mention that I do go live on this channel once a week, every Tuesday. I would love it if you were to join me, because maybe there's a question that you've got that, you know, that's like lingering on your mind, or maybe there's something that you've been thinking about. And you know what, you can join the live, it's absolutely free. And you know what, we've got the live chat that's going on alongside that. And one thing that you will realize is how amazing this community is and how supportive and kind everybody is. So it would be great to have you on the live stream. I hope to see you there. Let's look at this, because it's a statement that I've made. The discard is an illusion. All right, meaning that it is not rooted in reality, meaning that there is no truth to it. Because how is it that you don't actually get any finality? You don't actually know where you stand. So it's like you break up, or are you broken up, or is that person going to come back again? You see, this is all questionable, because if you are in a different dynamic, in a different relationship dynamic, okay, when two people break up or there's an argument and this has happened and you're like, okay, goodbye, you know, it's goodbye. Like, why would you then be contacting me a few weeks, a month, few months, few years? Yes, my friends, few years down the line. Why is there communication? Now, we are drawn also to the fact that maybe this person has realized the error of their ways, and maybe they are apologizing for what they have done. But that's not it either, because they're not actually sorry, because there's never actually been a sorry when they do get back in contact with you. No, it's a circling back. So this is why I say that this remains an illusion, because they're not done with you. It's not over. It remains a mystery. But in healthy relationships, or like, guys, have you ever known to ever go back, you know, like weeks or months after this has happened? Like, I don't know, like for me, I struggle with this, because I'm just looking at the whole dynamics of this relationship or this connection that you have with this person. You don't actually go back. You don't tend to like get back in contact. And you see what happens is when they do get back in contact with you, there's all of this love bombing, there's all of this praise, and you're like, well, if you think that of me, why did you leave in the first place? Or why did we end up splitting up? And this could be also a recipe or a reason for you to be going back with the narcissist. But ultimately, what you have to do is see this for what it really is. They're not getting in contact with you because oh, you know, I'm sorry for what I've done, and I have realized how awful I was, and I want to make amends, I want to make this better, let's give it another shot. And this is also another part that makes it really hard to get your head around, that actually what really is going on here. Like, there's no sorry, you've contacted me again, you're telling me all of these nice things about me, and I'm feeling drawn to you again. It's like a trap, isn't it? It's like a trap that's happening here, and I feel like the trap is the illusion, because we know what they are contacting you for. That's for you to keep talking to them. That's for you to keep making them feel important, like they have a place in your life. What is that about? What is that actually about? What is going on here? All I can say, that if we look at this as a psychological profile, this person has a attachment disorder. And these attachment disorders, you know, they can come up in a variety of ways, or show up in a variety of ways, but they do wreak havoc in your life, because it really confuses you as to the behaviors of this person and why someone would do what they do. Because it is actually, if you think about it, quite a strange phenomenon. Why would someone like devalue you, get rid of you, and then want to come back and then be really nice to you? You know, the only thing that you would think it is that this person wants to continue with this relationship and make amends, but none of that is actually happening. So this really goes hand in hand with an attachment disorder, where narcissists have problems with interpersonal relationships. So this is about the way that they relate to you, the way that they attach, the way that they bond. And coincidentally, I've got to say that actually, when you leave these dynamics, what happens is you are trauma bonded to this person. This would not happen in a healthy relationship. It only happens in abusive relationship, in abusive dynamics. So there's also this that's added onto this fact, that when you are with this person, you see throughout the whole relationship, they don't attach to you in a normal, I hate using that word, but in a healthy, in a way that actually you can grow together, you can make something of this relationship. That doesn't happen, does it, my friends? Usually in these dynamics, the relationship happens in reverse. So they're like full on, you know, like, I want you, like they completely value, put you on the pedestal. And at the time, this feels intoxicating, this feels amazing. But you see, what happens over time is that all of this basically becomes less and less, and the person changes literally before your eyes. So they are not the same person as you met. So you see, what is going on here is that, added to that fact, is that they can't detach from you in a healthy way. So it's not like, oh, you know, oh, I want you to be happy, I want you to move forward, even though, you know, maybe I don't have those feelings for you, maybe this relationship isn't working, but I really want you to be happy in your next relationship because I want the best for you. No, none of that happens. This is not happening in this relationship. So you see, they want the reverse. They're actually in competition with you. They can't stand the fact that if you are doing better, because there's a jealousy. There's a like, why aren't you doing this for me? It's almost as though they have this one-sided view that you are going to be doing this for them, that they are there just so that you can serve them. You see, and that's where this attachment disorder comes in. You know, they don't attach, and this is where objectification comes in. Objectification means object. That treat you as an object. There's no real emotional connection to you. It's very much surface level. And this is because of the trauma that they would have suffered as a child. They disconnect from who they are in a bid to be able to protect themselves. So if they don't feel into it, they don't feel their emotions, they're protecting themselves. And that is why they do that, because if they connect to you, you are going to hurt them. You are going to be nasty to them. And so their fragile sense of self, their fragile ego prevents them from being able to attach in a happy and healthy way. Although this may have seemed like this at certain points within the relationship, but it's not something that can be sustained. So when they come back, it's about like, Can we still be friends? Can we still do this? You know, it's about them, their needs being met. Usually when they do come back, it's about you meeting their need, possibly sexually, financially. It's not about that they are rekindling this relationship with you. No, that's not what's happening here. What they want from you is for you to just keep giving. And they don't have an off button. And this is where you have to be aware enough to be able to see what is going on here really. And this is why I feel like it's not only the discard that remains an illusion. I feel like the whole relationship, the whole interaction that you have with them remains an illusion, because they make you feel as though you're in a relationship with this person, like you can't be with anyone else. This is like the best thing. They are everything that you have ever wanted. And then when they leave, when they go, just poof, out of nowhere, they just leave, you are left scratching your head because you don't even know why this has happened. And this is why it's so hard for many survivors. And I've heard this, you know, like in my practice, okay, with sessions with clients, that they're like, well, I can't get my head around it. Like, this person was so nice to me before. Like, we were so good together. Like, how could it have ended up here? But that's the illusion. It's not, they were not who they said they were right at the beginning. Right at the beginning of this relationship, that's not who they are. The real them is that person right at the end. The unstable, the unpredictable, the impulsive, the always sad, always moany, always rageful. That is who they are. This is what is going on inside them internally all the time. This doesn't change. You see, they had to put an act on. They had to pretend to be somebody else. That's the illusion. Remember, they live in this thin line between reality and illusion. And usually the two blend. They mostly live in the illusion because of their lies, the gaslighting, the manipulation. It's about how they see things. So this is why a lot of survivors have a very difficult time being able to accept that they are not this person right at the beginning of the relationship. And when they're coming back in and they're wanting to rekindle something, that's also not them. The person, as you know them by, that is who they are. And that is what you need to remember, my friends. This person is tricking you. So this is why I feel like the whole relationship is an illusion. I hope this video has helped. And guys, if you are someone that's struggling with this, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. I've also got a mentorship and I've got a journal club, and I post in there every single Monday. And if you're interested in joining, please see the description box below. I've also got a Discord server, which is a community of like-minded individuals. If you'd like to join and connect with others, again, the link is in the description box. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.